Hello and welcome back to the Geek and Bee. I am Bianca, the Bee in the Geek and Bee. Welcome back to my channel. And first off, like I always like to say, there is nothing wrong with being weird, dorky, or geeky. So you should not let anyone tell you otherwise. You should always celebrate your geekiness, for sure. So this video is going to be the last of my Halloween themed videos for this month. Not gonna lie, I know probably 3 of them are mainly 4 of them Halloween themed because I totally forgot that there's an extra week this month. So please bear with me for last week's video. Okay, so this week's video is going to be a video about my cosplay. So it's pretty much just costume play. It's just like pretty much just costumes. So I spent a lot of years since going to Comic-Con. I've always loved cosplay, and I found it ever since my first time at Comic-Con, I've always really loved it and thought it to be amazing and beautiful. So the year following, every year, I always try to do a new cosplay or my own cosplay of certain things, making my own costumes and everything, which I truly do enjoy. And I also made a new one for D23 Expo. So what I'm going to do in this video is just show you guys all of my cosplay, just talk about them and everything. And maybe I'll throw some old costumes or something in there, I don't know. And we'll see how it goes, okay? So here they are. So my first one is a Merlot's waitress from True Blood. So my second convention, I wanted to do something cosplay, and it was kind of a last minute thing. I swapped. I was going to do something else, and I changed it. So I did that. It's pretty much just a plain white tee. I got the Merlot's patch that I ironed onto it, and then I got a apron, which is one of the best things ever to have during the convention. I could stick my phone in it, my portable charger, anything that I get from it, people handing out, is the best. I've done that maybe 2 other times. My sisters even used it for Halloween as a costume. And then as you'll see is I'm very big on Disney. So I've done a lot of Disney cosplays. So my very first Disney cosplay was Belle, and I just got a button-down shirt, and it was hard to really find a dress in the style and the color that I needed, but I finally found one. I got an apron that I had to take the rim off of it. It had an extra piece to it. I had to take it off, and I just went and found these really, really cute necklace and earring set, which were blue flowers. So I wore that as well, and then I just had to tie my hair back in little twists. I normally put it straight, so that way it went well with it. I think one year I probably left it curly. But that was my very first one, and I really loved that one. Then I went and I did Twilight Sparkle, the Equestria Girl version from My Little Pony. I loved it so much. It was a lot to do. Got the wig. I already had the lab coat. Found a shirt to match the color, and I went similar to it, trying to find a skirt that matched, and then surprisingly enough, I found stockings that were purple, and I already had the sneakers, so I just did that. I made the ears myself, and then I also made the patch myself, which I made for both me and a friend of mine when she went as Pinkie Pie, and I did Twilight. Then, of course, we have Harry Potter, so of course I had to do that one. That one's pretty simple. It was just button down, got the tie, had the sweater, and just put basic clothing on. Now I can add to it because of the fact of I have the robes. I've done it in the past. I think last year for Halloween, I did the robe that I love wearing. I did Esmeralda. That one was totally fun. I've always wanted to do. I love her. She's one of my favorite Disney females. So for that one, I had to find everything. The shirt was hard to find, but I found a shirt that worked. I did the skirt, and then I got a peak coat for underneath to puff it out a bit, and then I found the coin belt thingy for the waist, and then I went and created the headscarf. I went and made the headscarf. I bought an actual normal scarf you use during winter time and stuff like that, and then I cut it in half, and I sew certain parts and stuff so I can make it as one for the head. And then I used my sister's earrings as a bonus for that one. Oh, and then I also almost forgot the waist belt. That was hard to find something to go for the waist. I knew we probably wouldn't be able to do a corset because there's a lot, and just to find one to match the color and everything. But then I found this belt that covers a good chunk of my waist and is really cool, really cute, because it then has the green and then it has like little specks of gold in it, which I really like, so I did that as well. So the Met Girl is my latest one, and that I've done for the D23 Expo. I made it specifically for, and finding a dress that matched the style and the color, especially in my size, was a little hard. It took a while. I got one dress, it didn't exactly fit, unfortunately, which I had a feeling it wouldn't when I ordered it, but I tried just in case, and I finally found that one. It had the waves in it, which was really nice. That kind of is like her actual dress. Then I bought a clip-in bang and then a clip-in ponytail to do the hair. I made the like medallions that she has on the top of her chest on each side, and then the one on her waist, I made those out of clay, painted it. I had a friend of mine do the spiral on it because I knew there's no way I would do it nice enough. He's an artist, so he did it for me. And then I glued pins to the back of it so I could clip it. And then I made the sash, well, the over the stomach sash and then the waist sash. I got a long piece of like purple that was perfect color, like not like ribbon, maybe you kind of say. It was one whole piece I found. It was like, I think people use it to like decorate chairs for like fancy events. So then I cut it to a certain amount. I sewed it closed for the top waist one, and then I sewed clips to it so I can go and clip it in the back. And then the waist one, I also went and sewed that one closed, so that way I can go and get it to the length that I need it to be. So those are all my cosplays I've been doing the last few years. My newest one was the Megara one, and as you've seen, I've done a lot of Disney because I love Disney. My very first one was one that was kind of last minute, but I wanted to do something, and of course I love Jubla, so I did that. But I have a lot of fun. Like, it is a little weird going outside wearing cosplay, but you kind of get used to it. And what I always try to do, and I've learned to do, and hopefully you guys will eventually, is not care what other people have to say. So that adds to it. So I'll walk outside and all this stuff, looking crazy and everything, especially like my Twilight one. That one was nuts. It was actually kind of fun too as well, especially seeing other My Little Pony people there, and I took pictures with a few. But yeah, so you should, I believe you guys should embrace it. You can use it for Halloween, the cosplays, not just for conventions. I'm using, I don't know which one yet, I'm still debating on it. But my aunt's having a Halloween party, so instead of buying a costume, I'm going to go and use one of the ones I've worked so hard on to do, and I'm going to do that, and I love it. Do you guys cosplay? If so, let me know. Or do you like wearing costumes to certain events? If so, let me know what you guys actually do it as. I would love to find out. And if you have a favorite one of mine, let me know down below, okay? So thank you guys so much for joining me. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Also, you should hit that bell notification so you'll be aware whenever I post a new video. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.